Hey everyone, Ross McCorkle here with another episode of the Depot 180. This being the first episode since the second and third day of the draft, let's run through those picks real quick. We discussed offensive tackle Troy Fautanu in the first round last episode, but the Steelers went with another offensive lineman in the second round as well with West Virginia center Zach Frazier. He, along with Fautanu, should be able to compete to become the week one starters on the line, so the first two picks figure to make a pretty large impact in year one. Frazier was a three-time captain in college and helped turn that program around. His former coach spoke on 93.7 The Fan on Monday and talked about his impact on their team and how great of a leader he is in the locker room. The Steelers' offense was lacking some of that last year, so adding these types of guys is a huge positive. And the pick was the perfect intersection of need and value, as the Steelers did not have to move up to acquire him. In the third round, the Steelers selected Michigan wide receiver Roman Wilson, who knows what it takes to play in a run-first offense like the one the Steelers are likely to lean into. He might be more of a slot receiver, but he has some versatility to play inside and out. They also picked NC State linebacker Peyton Wilson at the end of the third, who slid due to injury concerns, but is a first or second round type of player on tape. Another guy with a wrestling background joining the team, and he could push for a role in his rookie season alongside Patrick Queen and Landon Roberts, though it might be tough if Cole Holcomb is able to return from his injury. In the fourth round, the Steelers picked up yet another offensive lineman with Mason McCormick out of South Dakota State. It isn't an immediate need, but James Daniels is entering the final year of his contract, so it fills a future need and adds great depth. Really, all five of the team's first picks were great value where they were taken. Then came the pair of sixth-rounders, Iowa defensive lineman Logan Lee, who will be a developmental player that checks several of the boxes the Steelers look for, and yeah, you guessed it, yet another wrestler in high school. They rounded things out with defensive back Ryan Watts out of Texas, who fits the avatar corner archetype that the Steelers have been gravitating towards lately. Long, athletic. That might not be the end of the team building, as former Steelers cornerback Bryant McFadden claimed on Twitter on Monday that Omar Khan was working on adding a significant playmaker, and to stay tuned. Khan was on the Pat McAfee show on Tuesday and denied they are working on anything, but who knows? It does seem odd that Bryant McFadden was giving the scoop for anyone other than his cousin Patrick Peterson, because that's not normally his wheelhouse. Regardless, the Steelers are likely to make several moves coming up as teams prune their rosters following the draft. Let me know how you enjoyed the video on Twitter at Ross_McCorkle, and as always, visit SteelersDepot.com for your latest and greatest Steelers breaking news and analysis.